you heard the news about the belt? Have you been following this?
The belt got stole.
Yes.
Well, Bruno's was stolen, as we know.
It. That's the only thing people could say. As soon as someone goes, he was irresponsible for losing the belt, the only argument is, well, it happened to Bruno. That's the only thing people can say.
Well, no, but just belts that have been stolen. Bruno's belt was stolen after a Madison Square Garden title defense in the mid-'60s out of his car.
Yeah.
While he was at a restaurant having dinner after the matches. And they never got that one back, so that's when they made the newer one. There have been, there's been a number of guys not actually steal. When guys take the belts, I don't consider that stealing. I consider walking off with the fucking belts. But when we're talking about stealing, some unknown perpetrator actually going in somewhere and stealing a belt, it's happened a few times, but it doesn't happen often because most of the guys, well, you never check the belt on a plane. You always carry it with you. Yes, well, Flair always had the belt with him. I always had our belts with me. You don't, you keep an eye on them. You hand them at the ring to company personnel of some description who are then responsible for taking it back. I remember one time in fucking TNA, I had the belt because it was held up and I had done the promo and then come back and put the belt on the equipment case where right inside the gorilla position where they put all the stuff, right? Where all the stuff is supposed to go. And they called me a couple weeks later and said, where's the belt? I don't have the fucking belt. Okay. They thought I was ribbing them, right? I'm like, no, motherfucker. I put the fucking belt back where the shit was supposed to go. And then they found it with the equipment. Imagine that. But normally somebody, the champion, in this case, it was vacant and it was a TV taping. So I wasn't carrying the fucking belt around, but normally the champion is responsible. If you need to keep that fucking belt within your sight or locked up somewhere. I've never heard of a case where, because I guess the circumstances were Jericho got the wrong luggage at the airport. So he went to Longhorn to eat and had the limo driver go back and switch the luggage, but he left the belt, which he had with him because he didn't check it, in the fucking limousine. And when the limousine comes back, the belt was gone. How the fuck did the limo driver leave a limousine unlocked at an airport for any reason while he was doing anything? And if he didn't leave it unlocked, then Mr. Limo Driver, where's my fucking belt? So it's a very unique set of circumstances to which I do not know if anybody has all the facts to. But it just, I don't think he's irresponsible for leaving a fucking belt in a limousine. Maybe in a goddamn Opel Kadett where the back door doesn't lock, but I don't know.
Well, the good news is the police were able to recover a full crate, untouched, of Fozzy CDs. So they were at least able to recover something.
Well, at least they found that it had fallen off the truck.